Ladies and gentlemen, Wave 5 of the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe Booster Course Pass is finally here.
And I don't know about you guys, but I've been practically pissing myself just waiting for this. And not only did it get me playing Mario Kart, it got me thinking about Mario Kart. Now, what do I mean by that? I mean, could this wave bring anything extra to the game that can bring changes to the overall gameplay? Could we see extra things like new modes or new battle tracks be brought to Mario Kart 8 Deluxe?
There are a lot of changes and new additions that I'd actually really like to see in this game, because some things start to get old when you play the game for 700 hours.
And new things being added to the game could really keep it fresh and alive.
And luckily, we have, thank God, seen Nintendo do this, specifically during the production of the Booster Course Pass, like when they updated the cars in Coconut Mall to move again, or when we had the addition of custom items, which were huge game changers, by the way. We also saw the addition of new characters, which simply came out of nowhere. So is it possible that Nintendo has more in store? Assuming that they do, which they probably don't, I came up with 25 ideas of new updates for Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, and I am going to share them all with you. So here's 25 ideas for new updates for Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. First things first,
I feel like players should have the freedom to pick the computers that they want to race against,
as well as the amount. Sure, that may sound kind of weird and unnecessary, but Smash can do it, so why can't this game? For example, what if I just wanted to race with the Koopalings? There can be a setting in the options that lets you turn on and off this function.
Imagine if you could set up a race with just 12 Miis or all colored Yoshis or something. Toad alts. This is a very big one.
Why is there still no option to play as a different colored Toad in Mario Kart? I mean, Yoshi and Shy Guy both got different colors all the way in... Wait a minute. So Yoshi and Shy Guy got alternate colors 8 years ago, but Toad didn't? Birdo got alternate colors before Toad? Toads are literally characters that are known for coming in different colors. You can see it on the freaking sidelines of every track. So why is there no option to play as that? Emblems were a really cool feature from Mario Kart DS. They basically allowed you to paint a little logo that would show up on your cart while racing. These would be so cool to have on your cart now. And just imagine if you could do things like share them online. I'll get back to more of that idea later. Mission mode was another thing that was a total staple to Mario Kart DS. And something that I'm really surprised hasn't returned. Well, it was supposed to return in Mario Kart Wii, but we can see it's nowhere to be found. The single player in this game would feel a lot more varied and complete with the mission mode. Mario Kart Tour even has some interesting missions that they put together themselves, so Nintendo could probably take ideas from there. You could even maybe bring back the bosses that were in mission mode too. I'm telling you, this game mode had a lot of things to offer. Maybe this is asking for too much, but imagine the potential for a Mario Kart story mode. I can see this more happening in like a future Mario Kart game that we'll probably never get. But it's nice to throw it out there because a lot of Mario sports games have story modes, so why not Mario Kart? Maybe this one's a little too similar to mission mode, but what if there were little mini games that you could play with your friends? Things like who can glide the longest, or who can do this, who can do that. Maybe these, or even the missions, could be played online with other people as well. Get ready for the next one because I'm about to go on a rant here. Why are the Miis still forced to wear helmets while driving?
This is something I do not see enough people talking about.
The Miis do not look good with these on. Miis are supposed to do the perfect job of representing someone, whether it's their hair, their favorite color, their eyes, whatever. But Nintendo completely disregarded this for seemingly no reason in 8 and 8 Deluxe. The only reason why I could see they added these was because of amiibo outfits and stuff back in 8, but you can't even find amiibos anywhere anymore. This idea of the Miis being forced to race in these weird, stupid helmets are just so generic and corporate, and they take away all the charm that Miis had in the past games. Does your Mii have long, flowy hair just like you? Well, too bad. We're gonna cut it all off.
Like, geez, please fix this. We'll get back to this later. New kart parts. I'm not exactly sure if we're going to be getting anything like this, considering we're so far into the Booster Course Pass and we're on like the 5th wave, but this would be neat to see since we've already gotten new tracks and characters. The only things left are vehicles.
Texture updates. Let's face it, not a lot of the courses in the Booster Course Pass look that great. Coconut Mall! So it would only make sense to have some updates in some of the textures in the courses.
New items. A lot of people have speculated this because of the inclusion of custom items back in Wave 3, and how there are some open spots left. I can totally agree with this. It would be awesome to see new items in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe.
Maybe even returning items like the Mega Mushroom, Chain Chomp, and Thundercloud.
I'm just kidding. Please don't ever bring the Thundercloud back ever again.
worst item of all time.
A shop menu. This could actually have a really cool catch to it. What if the coins that you collected in-game could be purchased or used towards other things? For example, you could buy a character alt or a colored toad.
This new menu and mechanic can even introduce things like my next idea, customizable Mii outfits, something that we've surprisingly never seen in a Mario Kart game. Sure, Mario Kart Wii has Mii outfit B and Mii outfit A, and then Mario Kart Tour has whatever the hell is going on here. But the Miis really need something fresh, you know? Imagine if you could customize the clothes that your Miis wear when they race. Kind of like in Super Smash Bros. Or even here in Mario Maker. It can really provide that uniqueness to your Mii and make it stand out or just fit your personality. It would also be perfect if these kinds of items were sold in the shop menu that I mentioned earlier. New battle tracks. Believe it or not, there is a whopping 8 battle tracks in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, while there are going to be 96 courses to race on. Kinda makes me feel bad for battle fans, cause battle mode is pretty fun. They could at the very least have a total of like 15 or 20 battle tracks for people to enjoy, because the ones that we have now are getting a little old. Not many people play battle mode anyway, so I don't know if I can see this one happening. New battle settings, or dare I say new battle modes. I can't really think of much right now, but the one that comes to mind first is definitely the elimination mode from Mario Kart DS. This was hella fun to play on, and made battle mode really addicting and fun to play with other people. Master computer option. I don't know if it's just me, but the hard computers in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe are way too easy to race against.
There has to be a harder setting, or even just something that makes the game more challenging. Because the most you can go for challenge is online or getting 3 stars gold on every single cup.
96 races. An option that'll let you race on all 96 races when playing on versus mode. This is kinda only necessary for when Wave 6 comes out, but it's still something that's very crucial in my opinion. Mirror mode on all engine classes. This isn't something that I personally want, but it could come in handy. Just imagine how crazy 200cc mirror mode can get. Now that's something I'd want to try. Shared content. Similar to the little application in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate Online, what if you could make and post your own videos in the game? Maybe you could even post things like your Mii outfits or emblems. There could even be a little sub menu for when you want to post something that allows you to grab a video from your album, from the Switch home menu that is. And this could allow you to showcase your greatest comebacks, for example. Now, I'm not gonna lie, this could actually be a pretty bad idea, but it would be fun to see. More Miis to be showcased around stages. Look, in case you couldn't tell before, I'm a huge Mii fan. And as a kid, and still today, I loved seeing my Miis plastered across the stages. More specifically in Mario Kart Wii. This was so creative, charming, and goofy to see, and I feel like it made playing the Wii such a more memorable experience. And now in Mario Kart 8, there are no Miis to be seen in the sidelines, which I guess isn't surprising, but it gets a little tiring seeing the same Piantas and Toads and flippin' Yoshis and Paratroopas staying on the sidelines constantly. The Miis being part of the audience kind of just create more detail in a diverse setting. And even if they don't fit in certain tracks, the least you could do is put them in Coconut Mall where they really shined.
Custom cups. What if you could customize your own cup? Put the tracks that you want together all in one cup? I think that would make for a pretty cool addition. You could possibly even post your own cups and your own rules that go along with them. Joinable rooms, similar to something like Smash's online arenas.
Why not create a room that any stranger could join? Or at least set up like a password so you don't have to friend them all the time. This would be super convenient for online play, in my opinion, since all you'd have to really do is search and filter with the settings that you want to race with.
More online game modes.
Leaderboards, rankings, other game modes, you name it. Nintendo, please, there has to be more to online than just regionals, worldwides, and 200cc World Cups. For a best-selling game on the Switch, there has to be more, especially for the online, because that could offer great replay value. There's a great example of this from Switch Stop on YouTube, who provided some awesome ideas for new modes online.
Custom chat. Look, I understand that Mario Kart 8 Deluxe is a kid's game that's rated E for everyone.
But why the hell are we forced to use these safe, boring, limited messages?
If games that literally every kid plays, like Roblox and Minecraft, can have custom chat as well, why not Mario Kart?
You could easily just build in a sensor or something that blocks out certain words, or just block out kids that have parental controls on their system from seeing them. And if custom chats are that bad of an idea, then at least provide more options. And yes, I know the Nintendo Switch Online app exists, but let's be honest, no one really uses it. What if there was a first-person mode returned? I'll admit I started running out of ideas when I put this one down, but we're near the end anyway. This was actually kind of a cool feature in Mario Kart 7. It was just super hard to control. I do believe this could also fit very well in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe and even provide some challenge. And last but certainly not least, emotes. Just imagine if there was actually a way where you could emote during a race. I don't mean tricks or anything. Maybe an emote can provide an animation or a line of text like you can in Smash. This could probably be done at the start of a race or something. I figured this would be a cool idea and could expand on the idea of honking your horn at the beginning of a race, because no one else can really see you do that. So those were 25 ideas for Mario Kart 8 Deluxe updates. A lot of these are actually things that I really want to see, but let me know in the comments below what you'd really want to see come to the game. It would certainly be fun to hear you guys' ideas. Now, I'm not going to end this video saying to like or subscribe because I really don't care, and all I want to do is play as Wiggler. Goodbye.